this is Kurt ASMR. I hope you're doing really, really well today. So in today's video I have an unboxing for you. This is going to be a fragrance unboxing, and this might be the tackiest fragrance bottle I've ever bought. So I thought it'd be fun to do an unboxing for you guys. This arrived a few days ago, and I held off on unboxing it because I wanted to do an unboxing for you guys. So this is the box, fairly standard size box. That symbol is when you've got, I think both of them are for when you've got like perfume in them. So yeah, and I got it from one of these sort of weird websites called like Pharmacy Club, and yeah, we have these kind of weird pharmacy fragrance websites where you can sometimes get something obscure that you've been after. So the mysterious fragrance in this box, I have smelled before. I first encountered this fragrance when I was going at the airport on holiday, and it was very cheap, and the bottle was very, very tacky, and I thought it would be a fun thing to buy for my holiday, but my flight was due, and yeah, I didn't want to miss that. And I think the counters were really busy, so I had to give up and go and get my flight. And I kept seeing this at airports, you know, in the duty free, and I actually got to smell this when I was coming back from travelling, where some of our airports here in the UK have like a duty-free shop when you arrive back home, and it's like a last-minute duty-free so that they can get more money out of you. And if you want to buy more, like, you know, fragrance or, you know, souvenirs, you know, duty-free is usually like alcohol and yeah, fragrances, I guess chocolate and things like that. And yeah. Anyway, I smelled it in one of these, like, you've arrived home duty-free ones, and it was dirt cheap. I'm talking like £15, £10, and I sprayed it. I think I might have even sprayed it on my skin, and it just disappeared into nothing. It disappeared into nothing, and I was like, that, not even for like £10-15, that is not worth it. However, because the bottle was really, really tacky, are you still paying attention? I will get into this. Because the bottle was really, really tacky, I put it on my Fragrantica list, and I thought, well, it might be, if I can get one cheap enough, it might be a good fragrance for work, because I like to spray fragrances for work, but I like work fragrances which are completely inoffensive and not going to offend anyone. So this fragrance would be perfect for that, because it would give me a fresh blast for maybe a couple of hours if I'm lucky, but it would also disappear and not offend anyone. So that's that. Alright. Also, I'm gonna read you the notes from Fragrantica. So this is the notes from Fragrantica. Just bring my laptop a bit closer. This fragrance is a citrus aromatic fragrance for men. It was launched in 2018. The notes are Italian lemon, tequila, pomelo and cardamom. The middle notes are, pomelo is like a grapefruit type fruit apparently. I had to look that up, but yeah, and cardamom. The middle notes are C notes, lavender, basil, geranium. Base notes are moss, cedar, amber and leather. So it has C notes, which I'm a sucker for. I love C notes. Yeah. And I do own some tacky fragrance bottles. Like, I've got the Carolina Herrera Bad Boy Cobalt, which is the lightning bolt. I don't think I own anything else that's that cheesy. It's kind of subjective really, but anyway, let's get into this box. I need to get my scissors so I can open the tape, and I'm going to cut because that's going to be quite loud, so but then I'll do the unboxing for you guys. Okay, so just hang tight. Hang tight. Oh, and also I paid £22 and something for this. £22 and 56p with the postage. Yeah, £22.56. The actual bottle was £14.66, so it's very cheap. So, okay. So let's see. Oh, I think they've thrown some samples in as well. I'm very excited. Thanks, Pharmacy Club UK. Who I'm not sponsored by, but it's got pickle wrap. Okay. Okay, this is the bubble wrap. Okay, guys, so I had to cut there because yeah, it was really loud getting the box open and the bubble wrap out, but also came with this sample Eau de Rochas L'Essentiel, which is a women's fragrance. I'll just open the thing out there. So I'm not going to spray this because I might give this to my wife, but it's Rochas fragrances are very classy. I want to own some of the men's ones, but do I own? My mind's blank. I don't own like Rochas Man, which is a cappuccino flavoured one. Okay, this is the tacky fragrance which I bought. Are you ready? Okay, it is Ibiza 24/7 by Pasha Ibiza. So it comes in this grey silver box, and it's kind of like a it has a sort of dappled effect there, and the two cherries as their symbol, and this is what the bottle looks like on the back. It's a little champagne bottle, which is so cheesy. Spoiler alert. I am a sucker for cheesy things like this, so I'm so happy I own this. And there is a women's version as well, which is like a pink colour, and they've done like several flankers of this. I think this one is discontinued, but you might see it in an airport. So, alright, let's finally get this out, and so I can smell it. I'm hoping the one I smelled in the airport was very weak, and that this is going to be a lot better. So, here we go. I don't drink, so getting out like a fake champagne bottle is great fun. And there it is. Wow, it's a lot bigger than I was expecting. So this is 100ml. Yeah, this is 100ml or 3.4 ounces if you're in America. So there's the bottle, like a pale bluish juice. Kind of reminds me of Versace blue jeans, which I've never owned, but I like it when I smell it. Okay. Yeah, this is so tacky, but I kind of love it. Pasha is owned by Puig, which are a Spanish brand. I think they produce a lot of the fragrances like Jean Paul Gaultier and things like that. So, okay, so how do I get this open? There's a close-up of the bottle there. Yeah. So that's the top. That's the top. So it says it's just got the again, it's got the cherry symbol on there. I don't know if it has cherry note in it, or there's just, I don't know. It's Pasha Ibiza is the so okay, how does this work? Okay, so that comes off like that. Okay, let me try tapping on this first. Okay, put that there so you can see. This is, yeah, it's plastic. Very cheap plastic top. Pop, pop, pop the champagne in your face. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, and here is the spray. I saw one review that said the spray is really weak. So I don't know, but it doesn't smell of anything. So okay, let's give this a go then. Okay, I'm not wearing anything today, and it's getting quite late in the day, so I'd like reward points for not remembering not to wear a fragrance, because if you know me, I love my fragrances. Like yesterday, I wore a strong one. I wore Zadig and Voltaire Vibes of Freedom, which is quite strong. So I'm glad I didn't do this video yesterday. All right, let's go for it. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, look at that. So it is a very wide mist, like that. So okay. Okay. Not particularly fruity. Yeah, you get this sort of like tequila note, which is quite alcoholic. I'm gonna let it settle down for a bit. It reminds me of something, so it's a nice light ozonic smell. It reminds me of something I had before. It reminds me of this fragrance I had called Mont Blanc Star Walker, which you can still get, which is a very clean, fresh, ozonic fragrance, very crisp. And you're getting that sort of crispness from the lemon and the tequila. I don't expect this to like take me on a journey or change. So Italian lemon tequila. So that cardamom, the cardamom is used to give it a bit of backbone, a bit of spice, and it also has basil. I'm not getting many sea notes or anything, but okay. Oh, yes, it's a bit sour at first, yeah. I think that tequila note just burns off very quickly. It shouldn't be the alcohol, the tequila note should be like a note on its own, really. And I'm supposed to have a moss dry down. I like moss because moss is in my favourite fragrance from the Body Shop, which is Kissner by the Body Shop. Yeah. Okay, well, I like this. Okay, I tell you what, I'm going to go and let this dry down for half an hour. I'm going to make a nice cup of tea, and I'm going to see how this has performed on my skin. So stay with me, and I'll come back with my final thoughts. Don't go away. Okay, guys, I'm back, and I've had a chance to smell this, and it hasn't really changed much. But after half an hour, it's still not like light and airy and fleeting. It's still there. Anything like those, the cardamom, basil, lavender, and cedar and leather, stop it being like completely fleeting. It actually reminds me of my last work fragrance, which was Farah for Men, which had a pear note and was sort of had a bit of a thickness in the base. This is really nice. Thumbs up. I think it will be fine for work. I might even have to just go easy on the trigger with this because I don't want to overdo it. But it's not as strong as like 212. People say on Fragrantica, people say it reminds them of Invictus, which I haven't smelled the OG for a long time. I owned Aqua, which was fine, but I got very bored of after a while. This is, I think certainly better than Invictus Aqua. I like it. It's just a nice, fresh scent. It probably will only last about 4 hours, but yeah. Come on, let's put the top on. Let's get the full tackiness. Yeah, there we go. Cheers. I hope YouTube doesn't ding me for selling alcohol technically this is alcohol, but it's got alcohol in it. But yeah, don't drink this, by the way. Do not drink this. Okay, so thumbs up. I really like it. I'm surprised. Like when I said I smelled it before and it went to nothing, maybe it was the tester bottle had gone flat. The top notes had been out too long in the store and it had gone flat, because I do remember it just disappearing. And this, I can smell this. Yeah, it has this sort of, it's that modern, almost like tonka bean base, where you have a citrusy opening, but then a sort of a bit of a thickness. This is more aquatic than Farah, and yeah, it's really nice. And they do lots of flankers of this in these tacky bottles, but also other bottles. There's one called I Am Insane, or Insane Queen for women. I'm kind of tempted. That's in a more sort of standard bottle. I'm sort of tempted by I Am Insane. Maybe I can get a good price for that. So, okay, guys. Oh, that's the bottle. The bottom as well. It sort of goes in like concave, like that. Is it concave or convex? That is so tacky. Okay. I wonder whether I should have bought my wife the female one as well. I think she might appreciate the cheesiness as well. I'll have to think about that. Okay. She's not as into fragrances as me though, so we'll see. Okay, guys. That's my review of Ibiza 24/7 by Pasha, or Pasha Ibiza 24/7. It's tacky, it's cheesy, but it smells really, really good. So if you have an opportunity and find it for a good price, I recommend you check it out. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my other ASMR videos. I have lots and lots of videos for you to watch, including lots of fragrance videos, because it's a huge hobby of mine, but also lots of others. So keep subscribed, and I'll see you soon for another ASMR video. Let me know what you thought of this. Let me know if you've tried this. And yeah, I will speak to you soon. Thanks, guys.